Go watch Intervention.
I can't watch it. Yeah. You walk away from that one and blow your brains out.
Why? No, you just laugh at them and go.
Well,
stupid.
yeah, they're a little. They do pick the over the top addicts.
Well, addiction is horrible, and so it's funny.
Yes,
to see
that's
them
what I'm
just
saying.
Not be able to beat it. They're like, I can't win. I'm relapsing.
I can't win. I did watch that American Nightmare show, and yes, you could not portray a more ridiculous fucking image of policing in the state of California.
I told you. Like I said,
but then I found out the couple got $2.5 million, so it's like or something like that. Yeah, I've had a settlement with the city, so it's like, well, you got.
Well, I heard that
but
cop.
You got paid.
I heard that cop got a promotion and is making, a lot.
They talked about that.
Even
he was
more money.
He was like Detective of the Year, the year that the fucking case was over.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the GeekZip podcast. It's Ryan Zip. Christian has returned to the Zip Cave. We had like record time for that fucking snow melting last week. It melted in like 24 hours.
It was a little sloppy mess out there.
It was a very sloppy mess. Speaking of mess, you got like a war trench going on at Lewis Manor. I saw your picture.
It's a mud hole, dude.
Woo! It's a trench. So does it go all the way through the yard down to the fucking down the hill too into the creek?
No, I mean it's not that deep.
Okay, I don't know. I mean, I'm saying, I don't know.
But it's got to be, it's got to drain.
Yeah, that's muted. So shout out to Wes. He was supposed to be
shit
here.
Out of that microphone, dude. I thought it was gonna spin around and hit me or something. It's like one of those wooden things that the kung fu people train with.
That's not how it works. I don't think it would go 360 that fast. No, Wes was supposed to join us.
He's moved in. Have you been over
He's
there?
moved in. No, I haven't been over. He wanted me to help
what
him.
A bad friend you are. Not even housewarming. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Well, I mean, I don't want to run over there when they're trying to settle. Jeez. You do that. See, because you never owned a home.
Like a bad neighbor, Ryan is there.
Fuck you. I'm not a bad neighbor. I'm a good neighbor. He did fucking call me on Wednesday because he was getting his trash cans. It was funny. He was like, I was just going to bullshit with you while I got my trash can, like neighbors do. And I was like, great.
Hey, neighbor. Howdy, neighbor.
Yeah, so that's what I have to look forward to with Wes. So hopefully we'll get Wes in here at some point.
Well, he had a hair appointment, dude. I mean,
I don't think it was his hair appointment. I think it was his wife's, but still.
You don't know.
I don't.
Wes is particular.
Maybe. I mean, I didn't think he had much hair to work with, though. That's the thing,
He always talked about his facial hair.
It's funny how everybody was shocked at your facial hair and shit on when you did that
I guess they don't watch our YouTube.
No, they don't watch shit.
They need to watch our YouTube.
They don't watch or listen to shit. What are you talking about?
Wow, they're talking about bad friends.
With friends like these, huh?
Yeah.
Have to beg them. And the only time they do listen is when they're in it, like Morrison. Fucker.
Hey, he got his nephews to listen to it too when he was in it.
Yeah, that's true.
But I guess we didn't hook them. We got to hook them so they keep listening.
Well, I thought I did hook him. I think the time that we do it has a lot to do with it with Morrison.
No, I meant listeners. Hook the listeners.
With Morrison,
not our guests.
Yeah,
we gotta hook our.
We gotta hook our guests and tie them down so they'll fucking do our show for us. So anyway, hope you guys had a great week. Don't forget, check us out online, podomatic.com, podomatic.com/GeekZip podcast. Would you fucking stop that?
It's not even going to record that noise. I can't help it. My slush is nothing
Check
but
us out
syrup.
on Facebook. Check us out on Twitter, Instagram, and please support the show in any way that you can.
We like you for listening.
Yes, we do.
You're our friends.
Yes, we all are friends here, and
we're going to get into a serious topic today that may not be much fun.
Yeah, it's not going to be a pleasant show.
A lot of people I've seen talking about it are giving out trigger warnings and stuff like that. I'm like, we're not going to do that because we're just raw.
I mean,
maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe not as much as some other shows. However, before we get into that, we have to get some other business aside. Let's talk about what we did this week. I think
I told you already. Did you record that about the autism show and the intervention?
Yeah, an intervention. So
I watched. I beat Spider-Man.
You beat Spider-Man.
I was
Good job.
contemplating playing the DLC or not. Did you ever play that?
Which one? Which one?
It looks like it's got like Black Cat and some other
No,
stuff.
I didn't play that. No, because you had to pay for it.
Well, I got it now. I got it with mine.
Oh, if you get like a special edition.
Yeah, I got like the remaster.
So yeah, I didn't get any of the DLC shit because I don't care about that. The Spider-Man games to me, it's more fun just to fucking swing around and stop fucking little crimes.
I wish I could beat people up like GTA though, dude.
Just regular people.
Web them up.
Rob cars. You'd be a hell of a criminal. That's cool. What did I do? Okay, I watched the second episode of True Detective Night Country.
Oh yeah, that was good.
I think it is going
getting a little spookier.
It's going to
like
me
witches or something
for a more
Eskimo
paranormal type feel. Yeah, there is some Eskimos up there.
Some kind of crazy word that they use, not Inuit, but it was some kind of like certain tribe or something.
Yeah,
of native people.
Yeah, for sure. What else did I watch?
You beat Mega Man 11.
I beat Mega Man 11. I've been playing that for a few days.
Who was the bad guy? Wily?
Wily, yeah. You had to fight all the damn robots, though, in one board without being able to.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I was stocked up on shit. This Mega Man, you could tank. I had like 9 energy tanks going in. So I was good. And I was probably playing it on the easiest mode possible.
Remember Aaron used to play that number 1 and we call get energy footballs? The little energy
Get that football. Get that football.
I think it's energy, dude. Now it looks like a football.
I forgot all about that shit. Yeah, because it didn't used to flash. It used to just sit there.
Go pick up that football, Mega Man.
Oh, shit. Okay. I told you I watched American Nightmare. Me and Kush have gone back and started watching season 2 of True Detective after we finished season 1. Because it's kind of like our jonesing for True Detective between the.
Is there a bunch of sex in all the seasons of True Detective? Because I know there isn't one, and so far there's been sex in every episode this season. So I was wondering if 2 and 3 had a bunch of sex too.
Yeah, I mean sometimes it's more present and emphasized. Like I would say season 1. But season 2, you didn't see a lot of graphic sex. Now, I mean, there was a whole like 4 or 5 episodes in the show about sex trafficking in California, so you saw a bunch.
Well, as long as you're not seeing the detectives bang in every
the detectives
episode.
Bang, but like it was like it never like showed it.
Well,
like
I hope they're done banging in season 4. I'm tired of it.
I don't think Jodie Foster is. Apparently, she gets around according to the show.
Great, more to look forward to.
Anyway, like I said, it is getting better with each episode, and I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Bill Maher is back on the air. I don't know if you're a Bill Maher fan, but I am.
Not really, but it depends on the guests.
He had Gavin Newsom on this week, California governor.
The newest episode he didn't, though. He had Seth
the
MacFarlane,
newest
Adam
episode.
Schiff,
Yeah.
And Stephen Smith.
I know. I haven't been able to watch it yet.
Those people look good. I'd like to watch that one.
Yeah, I know. I need to watch it. That was last night's episode as we record. Just a show note. We do know that the Royal Rumble is tonight, but we also
Punk's
know
winning it.
We don't know that.
What do you think? That's my
I
prediction.
hear Gunther.
You think?
I hear Gunther.
My brother said CM Punk and Cody Rhodes hit at the same time. They're both winners.
That is so hard to fucking do. Because you have so many people looking so close. I mean, that is. I don't think I wouldn't risk that.
No.
If they try to risk that, that's risky.
Any surprises you predict?
I think Hogan will show up. Just from what he's been saying.
What about Ken Shamrock, dude?
Why the fuck would he show up?
Because he's a legend.
Well, yeah, but can he still move? I
don't know. It'd be pretty sweet though.
He's older.
I'd rather see him than Hogan.
I'd rather see anybody than Hogan. If we're being honest.
That's just me.
I don't know. I mean, The Rock, maybe.
Oh yeah.
I mean, because he's getting more and more involved in the company.
Is Jade Cargill gonna enter on the women's
I
side?
definitely think we'll see her. Yeah, I think we'll see her because she's got to have a setup for WrestleMania. So I think we'll see her on the women's side of things. I think we'll see her. We'll see Michelle. I think we'll see Taker. I heard something about Taker being in town at the Rumble. So that means it'll be Taker and Michelle McCool on the women's side. I don't know. Maybe Kane. Maybe. I think we'll see a lot of Attitude Era stuff. I think, hell, we may even see Van Dam Rob Van Dam, not Jean-Claude. So, I don't know. I think we'll see some surprises. What do you think?
Is Logan Paul going to be in it?
Isn't he U.S. champ?
I don't know. Probably.
I think he's U.S. champ. Not that matters. But I'm not sure.
He could still be in it.
He could still, yeah. Like I said, not that it matters.
Not that it matters. That's why he said it. A lot of going on.
You
did an escape room.
I did an escape room, yes. I did.
Escaped,
we escaped.
You had to tunnel out.
No, we didn't have to tunnel out. It was interesting.
It was like Shawshank. They had to crawl through shit. Now that's an escape room, dude.
I'm going to call the fucking owner and be like, I've got a great idea for this. Oh, there's going to be too much shit in this episode already. Let's not talk about more of it. Yeah. If you know, you know. So, yeah, we went to the escape room. It's called The Lost here in Huntington. A great place. Oh, my God. I'm so embarrassed. I think her name was Cal. Like a 3-letter name, but she was great. She was our game master. It was called...
you said Cal.
Cal. Like Kal-El.
Cal.
Like probably short for something. I don't know. Again, I have her card somewhere.
Like Kala.
Maybe. I don't know. Call.
That's not a name.
Anyway, it was called Into the Darkness, and it was actually an escape room based around the theme of Die Hard.
What theme is that? Terrorists?
Yeah.
Under siege.
Terrorists have taken over the building. You're on a certain floor. So the first room you go into, you have to fucking clear to get into the elevator, which is just a big sliding glass mirror. They put a lot into this shit. I mean, you got to admit. Now, 60%, I told you it was called Into the Darkness, right? Now, 60% of this is in the dark, like pitch black fucking dark. So we go through the first room.
Do you guys have a little flashlight?
Nothing.
They didn't give you a little flashlight?
Nothing.
Jeez.
We got nothing. It was dark as fuck.
Were you allowed to have your phones, or do you have to give your phones up?
Phones had to be locked up. All our shit was locked up. So we were left to our own intelligence to try to solve it.
You're out there with a lighter.
It is hard to start because they don't give you... I mean, it's not like they're like, you ought to check this thing over here to get started. They're like, all right, here you go.
Get out.
Yeah, get out. So we got into the elevator, which then we had to figure out how to get out of the elevator. It had like a fucking...
code.
It had like a...
passkey.
Shut up! A room service card in the elevator.
Some kind of card.
Which we had to figure out. They had arranged the stuff so that if you look straight down on the table, there were numbers in the shapes of like fruits and stuff they put on. It was very elaborate. I mean, I walked out going, damn, that was pretty fucking wild.
Was it fun? Did you have
It was very fun. Yeah, it was very fun. I got to use one of those little cameras. They had one of those little fucking fiber optic cameras. And you stick it through a tube in the ceiling to see a number at the top. It was fucking. I felt like a SWAT team guy fucking doing it.
If you had been more like frustrated, do you think it would have been less fun if you like couldn't have escaped? Like if you started getting.
If I didn't escape, here's the thing: any lost room you do, if you don't escape, you're going to be fucking mad, and you're going to want to go right back in. Has happened to me. I've done it 2 or 3 times now.
So you've done it a few times. Okay.
And I this is actually the first one that I've completed. The other 2 we didn't, because of course I had kids with me. The first, blah blah blah.
Oh, blame it on the kids.
Well, there's like 3 kids and me and my ex-wife in the room, and it's like, god damn, this is fucking chaos. And Russia was trying to kill us. Russia was trying to kill it. Yeah, I was like, I'll take one for the team.
We lose. What's the time limit?
Yeah,
Can we get out of here?
Yeah, we'll write your review.
Get us out of here.
I'm done.
What's that? The Jonah Hill meme?
Yeah. That's a great meme.
It's enough.
I think that's enough. All right, let's get into it. We do have some RIP, a lot of RIPs this week, unfortunately. The first one I want to discuss is actor David, and I'm going to butcher this name.
MG?
MG?
I don't know.
EMGE.
That's the easiest way to pronounce it.
He is the actor who was in the cult horror classic Dawn of the Dead. He played the pilot, Steve, I think his name was, maybe.
Flyboy.
Yeah, that's right. He called him Flyboy. He was the pilot who unfortunately was converted into a zombie by the end of the film. Again, just a major part of that movie. One of the main four characters, so it was just...
age 77.
77, man, and just a quite memorable role. I'm sure he couldn't imagine it would get all the success that it got. So all our best to his many family and fans of the Dead franchise.
Romero.
Up next, a famous director, Norman Jewison. I hope I'm saying that correctly. He directed Moonstruck and In the Heat of the Night. He was 97 years old. Did you ever see In the Heat of the Night?
That's a classic.
Oh, yeah. They called me Mr. Tibbs.
But I've never seen it.
Ridiculous. It did win Best Picture in 1967. It was a highly controversial racial, commentary for the time.
He was 97.
Yeah, he hung in there. He also directed the Thomas Crown Affair, the original, not the Pierce Brosnan one. Fiddler on the Roof and Jesus Christ Superstar, and he was a Los Angeles resident. So all our best to Norman and his family as well. Gary Graham, and I don't really know him that well. He was in Star Trek Enterprise. He was also in that 80s show Alien Nation. Do you remember that shit?
Alien Nation.
Remember that
with
shit?
The weird heads, dude.
With like turtle shell heads.
Some kind of alien head.
Well, yeah, it was clearly an alien head, but yeah, it was.
It wasn't like a cone head, though.
No, it wasn't a cone head. It was bald, but they had like these patches. I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. If you're 40, you remember the show, but you've never watched it.
Yeah, you're just like, what is that weird?
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to watch that shit. What, they cooperate with humans?
Look how stupid those people
are. That's no good. Dude, they did a movie and all kinds of shit.
Oh, I did watch that Alien Covenant, speaking of aliens.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
It was pretty dumb. It wasn't as bad as Prometheus, but...
I was going to say... I think it's a vast improvement over the thrills of Prometheus.
Well, it's just dumb how the people didn't have any helmets on or anything on that planet, and the little mist goes inside the one guy's ear, and the other one goes inside the guy's.
There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. I mean, I was watching that with Kush, and she was like, "What the fuck is going on here? Is there 3 different plots to fucking kill?" It's like, yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, but I was like, why don't they have helmets on? It's a form.
Well, I think the atmosphere.
Still, there's pairs. You don't know what's out there.
That's true. That's true.
It just, and then the guy.
I mean, even nowadays, we don't go into places with air that's questioned.
I'm not going into the sewer without a mask or something, dude. I don't know.
So you're on a fucking planet with no mask. Dude, that's a great point.
And then that guy, I guess he just trusts the android so much. Michael Fassbender android's like, you're perfectly safe. Come have a look at this face hugger.
The God guy, the captain.
Yeah, the captain guy.
He was Dr. Manhattan in Watchmen.
Billy
Crudup. Yeah, that's what because I knew it was Billy.
Billy boy.
Oh, Billy.
But then I was like, I'm glad.
I thought that was a good reveal for the alien.
I was glad they got back to the black aliens instead of the fleshy colored aliens. I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Oh, good shit. Anyway, back to Gary Graham.
Back to the R.I.Ps.
Yes, Gary Graham was. Who was he? Shit. It said his name.
Soval.
Okay.
The Vulcan ambassador to Earth.
Yeah, the Vulcan. There it is. God, right at the top. I'm fucking blind. What was his name in Alien Nation?
Alan Nation.
I don't think it was that.
Alan the Alien.
All our best to Gary's many fans. I know a lot of people loved him in that Star Trek Enterprise show.
They should have at least had a picture of him on here.
Well, here's the problem. They do when you first open the stories, but then they go to videos for the bullshit websites. We have to deal with it. John Bush is our next unfortunate R.I.P. He was a producer of shows like The Simpsons, Family Guy, and X-Men Evolution. He passed away at the age of 69. Most notably working with The Simpsons in the early 2000s when The Simpsons really got its steam. He won an Emmy for his work in 2001 and was nominated in 2002. He also worked on King of the Hill, the new Looney Tunes, and more. All our best to the family and fans of John Bush.
Produced some great animation.
He sure did, didn't he? God damn. Melanie, who is a singer from the 60s, who wrote Lay Down, Candles in the Rain, and also performed at Woodstock.
With that brand new key to her roller skate.
Yep.
I knew that song.
She has passed away at the age of 76. I'd say anybody that's lived this long that was a part of Woodstock is lucky. She supposedly made over 32 albums in her career. So I know that song that you mentioned, the
key to the roller skate.
Brand new key. New key.
You got a brand new.
Yeah, so that was a great song. All our condolences to Melanie and her family and fans. Finally,
Melanie.
Harold Hugh, otherwise known as WCW star Ice Train, passed away. I only saw Ice Train a couple times. I didn't see him much.
I don't remember if I did or not.
You don't remember him at all? Yeah, he was rare.
He's no Glacier.
No, he's no Glacier. No, he's no Glacier. Diamond Dallas Page announced the unfortunate news on his Instagram about a week ago. It is sad. Whenever.
How old was he, does it say?
54.
54.
Or 56? 56. I don't think it says how.
No.
And it doesn't really matter. But we all know these guys, their bodies are not healthy when they retire. So it's not clear what the cause of death was, but wrestlers live a rough life. All our condolences to Ice Train's many fans, and thank you for entertaining us, Ice. All right. That is our RIPs. Now we get into the major story that broke last week and damn near broke the fucking world, not even the internet.
Wrestlers having rough lives. A lot of it has to do with this guy.
Vincent Kennedy McMahon, who many of you know we have talked about on the show, is the former chairman, and he was the creative vision that brought the WWF into the WWE. He was responsible for the Attitude Era and superstars like The Undertaker, John Cena, Steve Austin, The Rock. List goes on and on and on. He is apparently a fucking scumbag in the worst way. And here is what has gone down if you haven't heard about it in the news. So Vince has had a serious problem over the last several months with people coming out and accusing him of sexual misconduct. I don't think anyone in their right mind would dispute any of the claims. But
he is.
Well, except for him, of course. This one is like, I'm thinking jail time felony shit, if he's found guilty of this. According to a former WWE employee, in a complaint filed on Thursday, that is Thursday the 25th, yeah. She accuses McMahon and others of physical and emotional abuse, sexual assault, and trafficking while working at the company.
And she's got details and receipts.
Text messages, lots of damning information that were filed in the court documents. The employee, who is going by the name of Janelle Grant, meaning it may not even be her name, filed the complaint in U.S. District Court in the District of Connecticut. It was filed and it was the accused were McMahon and WWE executive John Laurinaitis.
And the company.
Well, yeah, and the company.
Because it seems like a lot, for as bad as this is to be going on, more people had to have known about it.
Sure. I mean, nothing this damning, I think, in a company this large,
And
especially with the people
and it brings
involved.
in the whole question, the investigation they did earlier,
Supposed to be an internal investigation into it. They found nothing.
Yeah.
This is a massive scandal for WWE. Probably the worst. I mean, this blows fucking steroid scandal out of the water, in my opinion.
There's a lot more victims.
And I mean, it goes so deep that it does involve superstars, and it does involve other executives, and it does maybe involve other victims. It is just crazy, the shit that's happened this week over there at WWE. Okay.
They lost Slim Jim.
They're losing sponsors now, and that's, and they had to change Royal Rumble plans, if you remember, because I think one of the people that was allegedly named in the complaint was Brock.
Oh yeah,
and so I think that was the plan, was to have Brock come in for the Rumble, which was obviously scrapped because now he may need to be around for court. So here's the deal. According to I'm going to, skim through this for the sake of time. I mean, we do have Christian shared the entire official court documents to our Facebook page. So you can check those out and read through them if you want to get the graphic details of what this person is alleging. So here's what happened. Back in 2017, I think, is that when it started? 2019. Miss Grant claimed
apparently they lived in the same building with
that they lived in they lived in the same building, and they became friends, and in that process McMahon promised her a quote yet to be determined role at WWE, which take that how you want it. Apparently he did not respect boundaries. He was like talking to her in his fucking underwear and shit, probably a thong, knowing McMahon and his weird shit. Always hugging on her, and would spend hours sharing really intimate and inappropriate details of his life.
Groomed her, broke her to be dependent on him.
That is of course the overarching belief in this whole deal on this initial part. She then claimed that McMahon pushed her for a physical relationship in exchange for employment at the company, something that is grossly illegal. She eventually, quote unquote, succumbed to it. Now, this world is so fucked up that you actually have people on the other side of this fight saying that, the fact that she stayed, she took money and blah, 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 that everything's cool.
Well, you know me, I hate the rich.
Yeah.
If the rich people didn't have millions to buy silence with people, we wouldn't have these problems.
True. And we all know how many that Vince already had. God knows what are in those fucking details, right? So anyway, this continued until she started working as a, quote, administrator coordinator, whatever the fuck that means, in the WWE's legal department in June of 2019. With the understanding that McMahon, quote, expected the physical relationship to continue as part of her employment.
And this is like in 2020 or something.
This is 2019.
He's an old-ass man.
This is not vigorous McMahon from fucking 2000, no. Or even the early 90s, whatever. This is fucking got his goddamn lips painted red, fucking can barely stand up. Vince McMahon slips out to get it out of the ring.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle you reading this whole story. I thought you were just going to skim over it.
I am skimming over it. Am I not?
I don't know.
So anyway, this led to McMahon using her to recruit individuals to the company.
Showing, making her take
videos and photos and
sex offers and trafficking.
All this shit, yeah. And also claims of actual sexual assault from McMahon and Laurinaitis when they cornered her and
tag teamed her.
It's horrible.
And said no means yes.
Now,
all kinds of horrible stuff.
Here is where Brock Lesnar comes into play. In the lawsuit, it is alleged that McMahon attempted to quote-unquote traffic her to a WWE star who they were trying to schedule for a live event in March 2022 and re-sign him. Now, if we all wrestling fans remember, 2022 is when Brock re-signed with the company. Not looking good. Not looking good. The WWE did not immediately reply to the comment because, again, it's so crazy and damning. I mean, I can't imagine them having something right out the gate. Of course, McMahon denies it all and says that he will defend himself.
Well, the one message that they TKO sent out was like, he's gone. It wasn't like, thank you for your service and nothing like that. Just, he's out. He's
Absolutely.
gone. Ladies and gentlemen, he is gone.
So, Friday night, it was announced in a statement that McMahon, at the age of 78, has left the publicly traded company, which, just for historians, is the first time in history the WWE has been without a McMahon running it. Hunter doesn't count. It's horrible. It's just, Christian's right. I'm not going to sit here and go through everything. There was allegations of horrible treatment, including defecation, for hours during sexual assault. It's a horrible picture, and not one that I really want to go through either. As Christian has mentioned, you can read about it if you'd like, but Vince McMahon's life is essentially over. He's probably on his way to federal prison.
I don't know, dude. He's a billionaire.
It's a lot of shit they got on him now, though.
Yeah.
I mean, that's especially.
I'm just saying,
especially if they could prove the trafficking. That's what'll kill it, right?
They got Weinstein, but a lot of people just get away with it these days. If you're rich,
he'll hang himself. Again, and then, TKO. They were like, all right, that's it. Because they were okay with it at first.
And
all right, that's enough.
There's also not like much of a way for him to take back control like he did last time he left.
Right,
remember?
Right, because he
had a coup.
I think he thought he was good, and his plan was going through. Again, read it if you want. We're done. In other WWE-related news, now this is all happening while it's a very fluid situation with McMahon, but my understanding is the deal is done. WWE Raw will move to Netflix starting in January of 2025.
That's crazy.
Dude,
a live show on Netflix.
Nuts,
I mean, I know they've already had a few, but
Raw?
Yeah.
God. It is truly a historic thing that's going to be happening. It's reportedly part of a 10-year deal that the WWE made with the streamer. So
I bet Netflix paid out the ass for it.
I bet they did. It was I bet they were all competing.
Peacock. I feel bad for Peacock.
Yeah, Peacock got fucked.
Peacock's going to lose a lot of subscribers.
A lot of people are going to leave Peacock because they're losing. Now, see, I don't know what that means for the rest of the WWE library, though.
I think it's going to move, too.
You think it moves, too? Okay.
May just be at a different time, depending on the contracts and stuff. Yeah.
We'll have to wait and see. Did you check out, all this horrible shit with wrestling? It's nice to see a nice story. Did you watch this video, Christian, of Cody, Bianca, and Rhea Ripley finding out they were going to be cover stars of the new WWE 2K24? Again, it's just a cute video. They're excited. That's something that every superstar, I'm sure, aspires to do. I'm sure it was especially special for Cody, in particular.
I don't know, man. I thought it was a curse.
Well, that's what they say, but they still want to get on the cover because then you are the face of that for
not
a
if
year.
it means you're going to get injured. I don't want to be on there and curse.
Is that why they started putting legends on the fucking?
Yeah,
because they weren't wrestling.
Because if you put them on there, they're going to get injured.
So make a note. Christian says it's cursed, so if one of them gets hurt anytime this next year...
I think that's what I've heard. Maybe it was the Madden games. I'm not sure.
Thought it was the Madden games.
There was one games where if you
I think
maybe it was FIFA. Don't laugh at that.
Or NHL.
You could get injured playing FIFA.
Get injured playing anything. I get injured fucking going out for the mail.
Oh God, there was a horrible intervention, that story about a girl who got injured playing sports as a girl.
Yeah.
You know, the whole opioid heroin addiction stuff. And she
pain pills, went for the pain
morphine and everything, and they never fixed her back, dude. She still had like spinal stuff and a cyst that they never.
I mean, sometimes they can't.
Well, they didn't even know it. They're just like, "Oh, you're in pain. Here's some stuff." Like maybe we should find out why you're in pain.
The world was like that, man. You know, I had a lot of situations myself back in those days that were kind of like that, where we don't care what the reason is, just take this, you'll feel better. So anyway, congratulations to Cody, Rhea, and Bianca. I'm sure that's very exciting. Last week, Dwayne Johnson announced that he was going to be joining the WWE and TKO Group Board of Directors. Now he'll probably be resigning to protect his fucking brand.
I don't know. They're saying that there's that promo when he called McMahon a sick freak. So he knows he was in on it.
You think he was in on it?
God, I hope no. I hope not.
Talk about destroying a career. No, I don't think.
Now Hogan was definitely in on it.
I mean, I feel like there were definitely some superstars you could say, yeah, that probably did happen. You mentioned fucking Godfather and the Hoe Train.
Yeah, sex trafficking. That was his gimmick.
Was sex trafficking? Congratulations to The Rock. Hopefully that means we may be seeing a little bit more of him in the ring. No guarantee though. But that's why I mentioned he may be.
He's gonna be Black Adam in the ring, dude.
I'd watch that more than I'd watch the movie.
No, you wouldn't. You would hate it.
This is what I was talking about. Hulk Hogan has been teasing an in-ring return for the Royal Rumble.
After he saved that person in that wreck.
And then the reason I say I think this is going to happen is because he's now started feuding with someone.
Who, Grayson Waller?
Is that who it was?
I don't know. Where's he feuding with him? Online or?
Yeah, it was like somebody said something about if you come, we'll throw you over first or some shit like that. But I don't know who it was. That's what I can't remember. So
that's pretty funny.
It was great. Yeah, I loved it.
Shut up, old man.
That's pretty much what it was. And, you know, if you're working with Hogan, God, it'd be funny if it was Gunther. You know that you're going to have to basically do it all, right? Because that motherfucker can't move.
You got to carry him. So
literally. Literally, yeah. So Seth Rollins, poor fucking bastard, cannot catch a break with fucking WrestleMania, I tell you. He's
got a bad back and a bad knee.
He had some injuries when he wrestled Jinder Mahal on Raw a week or two ago.
He hindered the gender.
Yeah. Now, initially, we thought that he had a torn ACL, MCL, and meniscus in his, or I'm sorry. Why don't you read it?
What are you talking about? That's in 2015.
I know. That's his old injury. But he re-injured his ACL, right?
I think, in a torn meniscus.
Right. But the good news was that he didn't mess. I don't think his MCL was hurt, which would be the thing that would take him out for a long time.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not a
science.
doctor. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not a doctor. So, however,
what is this story about?
It's about, at first we thought he was going to be out 3 to 4 months. Now, after the review of his injuries, it may be only a month that he's out, so he may make it to Mania.
I thought it was because he was, because on the promo, he was like, I'm not going to do the surgery. I'm going to try to rehab it.
Well, that's because if he rehabs it, then he won't have to stay out as long.
Yeah, if it doesn't have to do the surgery.
All right. Sorry, opening our next batch of stories.
Crashed computer.
Did you see Nick Namath and his Pantene Pro V hair?
No, I didn't
make his in-ring debut at TNA Impact on the 25th, which was last. I
don't even know what TNA's on.
Thursday. I think they're on Fight, like that Fight shit.
I don't know what channel that is.
I don't either.
I don't have that.
Oh, it says it there. Access TV is what it's on. It says
what the heck is that?
Like that concert channel, you know? I think where they show like old rock concerts.
What channel is it on?
I don't know the fucking number. What the I don't even have cable.
I don't know.
So anyway, he looked great. I don't know who the fuck he was wrestling, but I mean, I didn't expect him not to look great because he looked great in WWE. They just wasted him. So anyway, happy for you, Nick. Good work. Christian, you caught this one and shared it. Jon Stewart, the infamous and iconic talk show host who hosted The Daily Show for many years, is returning to host on Monday nights.
I think he'd hosted for like 15 years or something.
Long time. He'll also be executive producer.
He's coming back
of the
just
show.
in time for the election cycle, dude. We'll get to talk about politics on this episode. I'm happy.
I know you are because you love politics.
He got fired. They quit the Apple show he was on because they wouldn't let Apple wouldn't let him like do a story about China and Apple.
No.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Careful.
I'm still fighting these mic stands.
Yeah, I know. So that'll be fun, and just in time for the 2024 election. Jon Stewart is fucking hilarious, and it is funny watching him take apart everybody. So I think
he does it better than better than everybody. What do you do? How do you say it? He's the best at what he does. I don't know.
I don't know what you're trying to do, so I can't correct you.
Like he takes them apart. Nobody else can take them apart like he does.
He's very systematic in how he takes people apart. How about that?
Did you see where he's talking to that one guy about drag shows and guns? And how they're like, well, you have to protect the children from the drag shows.
Yeah.
But you don't have to protect them from the guns that actually hurt them?
Yeah, I saw that clip. That was fucking great. That was viral, I think, actually. We have some updates on DCU's casting for the upcoming universe they're creating, more particularly the Superman Legacy film.
And Supergirl.
2 frontrunners have come out to join David Cornsweet. It is Miley Alcock and Meg Donnelly.
I was going to say Taylor Swift.
Boy, you think they would with all the fucking popularity. I really don't know anything about these chicks.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know who either of them are.
So we're not going to spend a lot of time on the story. They look
hot?
good.
Do they look good?
Well, I mean, we're looking at pictures here.
Oh,
she looks kind of
really
weird.
young. Is she on the?
She looks like she's 12. Yeah, it looks like Game of Thrones, maybe.
That House of Dragons, maybe.
Yeah, Elvin.
Elviny. Maybe it's the Lord of the Rings show.
Elviny? Is that what you said?
Elvish.
Elviny? Let's get Elviny. I like this one better than that one. If we're being honest.
Yeah, that one's definitely better than this one.
The little girl I don't like. I don't like Supergirl being an actual little girl at the age of 12 or 13. So we'll keep you updated on who ends up being the Supergirl, but we do not have a decision as of yet. We have front runners. Yeah.
Front runners.
Daredevil Born Again is
More
reportedly
Daredevil news.
Yeah.
I heard they were cutting the episodes down too.
Like by time?
By number. Like from 18 to 13 or something?
Well, my God, I would hope so. I would hate to watch an 18-episode show. Jesus.
No.
18, that's way too many. No, that's no good.
Supernatural used
12,
to have
13.
that stuff.
And I couldn't catch up, and now I'm fucking 8 seasons behind. Yeah.
I'm tired of the short seasons, dude.
Yeah.
I want the long seasons.
Well, it's because you don't do shit, so you have all the time in the world. Daredevil Born Again will
blessed.
reference events from the Punisher series from Netflix. A new insider claims.
Well, since they took the guy who did the Netflix stuff, no wonder all the Netflix stuff is canon now.
I mean, yeah, very true. Very, very true. So,
They're crazy woke Daredevil nonsense.
yeah, so we can...
We had to toss that out.
Yeah, they're
get
like,
back to the real stuff.
Let's call Netflix and have a talk because we need to talk about this. I love the Punisher show on Netflix. I am so excited for Daredevil Born Again. I think it's going to be great. I haven't had a chance to watch Echo, but I'm sure it's great.
I just rewatched the first season of Punisher.
Did you really?
Well, I had it playing while I was playing Spider-Man.
Oh, well, yeah, that counts. I watched American Nightmare while I was working. So we'll keep...
I tried to get you to make a video while you were working.
Yeah, you did. You're like, what are you doing?
Dude, big news is
Vince
dropping.
McMahon, are you not going to make a fucking news time? I'm like, dude, I am at fucking work. It is 9:30 in the goddamn morning.
The iron is hot, Zip.
It just shows your passion, bro. It shows your passion.
Well, I was searching on YouTube and I was like, nothing is broken yet, dude. Nobody's
got
chance.
Yeah, you told me, dude. I could tell you were ready, man. Which I was excited about, but had to burst your bubble.
I should have just
and tell you that some people have to work for a living.
I didn't know how to do all the effects like you do on our videos, though.
The effects,
like put my name on it and stuff.
You don't have to do that on live shit.
Oh, okay.
They know who you are.
Let's do it live. We go, dudes.
Yeah.
We've got the breaking
Christian
news.
from GeekZip. Listen to this shit.
It's Geek Christian.
Zip's
here.
working and is a fucking bitch. I'm sure that's how it'll go.
He won't answer. He's not answering.
He'd rather work. He'd rather work than bring you this breaking fucking news.
He's probably playing a Red Dead Revolver Redemption, whatever it is. Just trying to pretend like he's working.
Jesus, dude. More Daredevil news hit the internet this week when there were rumors that Bullseye could make his return to the show. Well, he didn't really return since he didn't really appear. It was at the end of the show, it was insinuated that Bullseye would come in the next season. That never happened.
Well, he was Bullseye in the Netflix show.
No, he was Poindexter.
I know, but he was dressed up as Daredevil and he could throw things.
Right, but he wasn't technically Bullseye. Like it was.
He got his back broken, though.
Right.
Kingpin broke his back.
Right. So, just the more news I see on the Daredevil, the more excited I get. It's just very cool. Daredevil Born Again is coming to Disney Plus this year.
Who knows?
Yeah, do we know this yet? I don't know. Apparently not. We'll keep our eyes open. We'll let you know before it drops, well before.
He was an intense guy on the show.
Yeah. Bullseye was a crazy-ass fucker in the comics. He popped up in some new Daredevil comics.
I think he did a better job than Colin Farrell.
Yeah, I agree with that. But Colin Farrell was, unfortunately, crutched heavily. We have our first official look at Marvel's The Beast and Maria Rambeau variant in the Marvel's post-credit scene. Did you go watch the Marvels?
Yeah, I was there opening day.
Did you stay for the post-credit scene?
No, I didn't see the movie. Is it on Disney Plus yet?
I think it's on something now. Maybe it's on Max.
It'll be on Disney Plus.
Yeah, it'll be on there soon.
Disney Plus.
Beast looks great. He looks a hell of a lot better than fucking Nicholas Hoult did in that goddamn shit.
Hank McCoy.
Oh, man. No official date yet on when we will see the Marvels hit Disney Plus.
Dr. Hank McCoy.
Excuse me. Dr. Henry McCoy.
Henry Hank McCoy.
In quotes.
Yes.
Like I said, he looks great. And Maria Rambeau, I don't know much about her. I know that she's related to Gambit in some way. But I don't know much about her. So, but they're cool pictures. You can check them out on our Facebook page, or you could see them in the.
I think Gambit's last name is LeBeau.
Remy LeBeau, yeah. But I think she was in the.
Oh, I thought you were saying they both have the same last name.
No, they're connected
like Rambo
somehow.
and LeBeau.
No, they're connected somehow. I think they were in that Thieves Guild or whatever Gambit was a part of before he came and joined the X-Men. Well, after Steven Yeun left the Thunderbolts project as Century, they're now looking at Top Gun Maverick's Lewis Pullman to possibly replace him as Century.
They should get the real Maverick to play him.
No, they shouldn't. Now
I don't know who this
guy is. Now we're talking. I think it's the Goose guy.
I've never seen a Top Gun. I mean, I've seen the Top Gun. I haven't seen Maverick. The Goose guy.
Oh. God damn
What's the Goose guy's real name? Anthony something? Anthony Edwards? Was that the original Goose?
That's Goose. That's the original Goose. Yeah, I know. It's so hard. Why don't they just put a fucking picture and shit? You know, it's got to be part of a goddamn story. Anyway, I'm done.
You think he's good, though? You like Lewis Pullman?
Better than fucking Steven Yeun.
Yeah. I can see that.
The X-Men 97 show, which is coming out at some point. God damn it, we don't have a fucking date or anything.
2097.
Yeah, 2000.
X-Men 2097.
That's what it's feeling like. It's like, what the fuck is taking so long? We had a picture of the X-Men character designs, and they look like they did in the fucking 97 show, except for the fact Storm has a mullet.
Mohawk? Or is that a mullet? Is that a mohawk?
Oh, it's a mohawk. Yeah, you're right. I got my hairstyles mixed up. Storm has a mohawk. Morph looks like he has no face. It's just white, so it's more comic-based Morph. Bishop's hair looks shorter, so he doesn't have a mullet
they need
anymore.
To make Jean Grey hotter.
And she'll just be whining and passing out all over the show, probably.
Scott.
Logan.
It's her power takes a lot out of her, dude.
What the fuck ever. I used to always hate when she'd be like the center part of the show. I'd be like, oh, God, this is going to be horrible.
Oh, she's got the Phoenix Force now.
Yeah, now it's like, oh, her fucking moaning got louder is all that happened. Still passing out. Still doing all that shit. This Pal World, dude. God damn. We talked about it last week. It hit 3 million players in its first weekend, broke all the Steam fucking records.
I was trying to tell you, dude.
You were, man. You were right.
It's on Game Pass.
I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I'll have to.
And it's not turn-based, I know for a fact.
Okay.
I watched a video of somebody playing it.
Well, see, I thought
it's like a survival game. It's like Minecraft.
Yeah. See, I thought it was a Pokemon game. Like it was like Pokemon Pal World.
Pokemon guns.
Yeah. Pokemon Let's Kill Each Other. Hayden Christensen. You remember him?
Of course, they got a picture for him.
Darth Vader. Yeah, I'll have to. Which website is this? We'll have to remember this.
The one I don't need a picture
Gaming Bible. Yeah, I know who Hayden Christensen is, goddammit.
He looks like Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean,
a little bit, yeah. It's funny how those pictures I'll have to throw that up. Time check, 58 minutes.
I was watching something the other day where they were doing this thing, or like make a loud noise so I can stamp the audio.
Yeah.
And I was like, I know what they're doing.
I didn't make that up, I
know.
It's not a fucking gimmick.
Well, I forget they were with somebody else in the car, and they're like, will you make a loud noise? And the guy's just like, and it's like, no, that's not going to work.
It's got to be louder than that. Yeah, it's got to be something that goes above the regular audio, see? Not going to get into the science of it. Hayden Christensen has been cast as Shadow, rather the voice of Shadow, in Sonic 3.
Did you see Jim Carrey's birthday party picture? And it had the guy that does Sonic's voice in it?
Yep, I did. It had all that shit, yep.
I was like, that's cool. They have a relationship.
Well, I mean, yeah, I would think they would,
Well, I mean, I don't know. He's a voice actor. Why?
But I think he was still on set in that stop motion shit.
So.
Or what, that green dot shit.
I guess so.
Anyway.
Now Hayden can be friends with them, too.
Yeah, they'll all be friends, and they'll all be able to be at Jim's birthday party next year.
Maybe we can get Jim Carrey in Star Wars now, dude.
We're waiting.
He can play an alien. Good.
No word yet on Sonic the Hedgehog 3. It actually hasn't even been announced yet.
Are you sure? I think it has.
It says it hasn't. If I thought I read, where did I see that in the story?
I mean, I'm pretty sure Sonic 2 ended with, like, something to tease it.
Yeah, see.
What? What am I saying?
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. It's not official that Hayden Christensen is going to be Shadow. This is a rumor. So the headline is deceptive. Although it does say Insider.
The Insider says this.
Christian, you remember the game Star Fox? Yeah. I don't know if kids remember that game. Was that still something kids do?
Well, they probably don't remember the game, but they know he's in Smash Brothers.
Okay, he is in the game still? Okay. There is rumored to be a new Star Fox game for Nintendo Switch 2. Now, for all you kiddies out there, Star Fox was a game where you were a fox that was a StarCraft pilot, and you would fly missions, and you had a team of animal friends that helped you. It's like a frog and a fucking bird. And
you played it.
What else? I played. Everybody did. You played it.
Well, you don't play everything, so.
I don't play everything. I first experienced Star Fox in 64, but I think he was around before that.
It's just Super Nintendo.
Yeah. So anyway,
they use like the special VFX that Super Nintendo had, the chip or something.
Star Fox hasn't been on a game since 2016. Now they're talking about him being part of the Switch 2. Have you heard anything about the Switch 2, Christian?
I don't think they've announced much about it yet. I think I heard the latest rumor I heard was that it's going to have like an 8-inch LED screen or something.
So they're going back. Okay,
I've heard it's going to be more of a continuation of the Switch, not like a reinvention of the Switch.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha, yeah. So they're not going like from the Wii to the Switch kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's going to be more based off the original Switch.
Yeah.
I think that's smart.
They're not going to break the mold on this.
Well,
one.
that's the popularity of the Switch, though, is the mobility.
Yeah.
Right? So,
they just got to juice it up.
Yeah.
So they can
amp it up a little bit.
Play the better stuff.
That Mortal Kombat video I saw. Man, yeah, they got some work to do. You're right about that. So we'll keep you updated on Star Fox and any rumors on the Nintendo Switch 2. Oscar nominations have been passed out. I'm not going to talk about it because don't give a shit.
Oppenheimer
had 13 nominations. Poor Things.
I think that's 15, or is it?
That's 13.
Okay, all right.
Poor Things, that movie with Emma Stone you were talking about, has 11.
Oppenheimer's going to be on Peacock here February 16th or something.
Really?
Maybe the 14th. I'm not sure, but yeah.
That's
middle
cool.
of February. Yeah, they're already advertising on Peacock. I turned on Peacock and I was like, Oppenheimer's on here, and it's like coming soon.
So there was some controversy that Greta Gerwig and Barbie.
Yeah, dude. They snubbed Barbie.
Yeah,
at the
were
Oscars.
snubbed. And what else was snubbed? Killers of the Flower Moon.
I don't know. That says it's got third place.
It's got a lot. Yeah. There was another one they were talking about.
They also said that was the whole plot of Barbie, dude, is snubbing these women and letting the men get all the stuff because Gosling's nominated and
yeah. And obviously Barbie has nominations. They have 8 nominations, but just not for any of the chicks. That's the irony of this whole thing.
I still haven't finished watching it. Have you tried watching it yet?
Barbie? Fuck no.
Why not?
Why the fuck would I ever want to watch Barbie? Unless my daughter said, Dad, will you watch this with me?
And even then, no.
I would have to think about it.
She's like, Dad, I think this movie might be good for you. No, honey. No,
so if Gosling was the actor in a supporting role... Okay, I get it. Never mind. I'm stupid.
I don't know.
All right. Anyway, I don't know when the Oscars are. Who cares?
We used to like watching the Oscars.
It used to be a thing. People liked it, like watching the Tonight Show. It used to be a thing.
Used to be?
Yeah. Christian, you shared this story, I think.
No, I was sharing more of the ones about...
the documentary.
Yeah.
Super/Man, which looks really good, by the way.
Crying at the Sundance.
Oh, God, yeah. Of course they do. Of course they're going to be crying. It's like the greatest story ever. Love Christopher Reeve. His children have confirmed, because there was question about it, they had no involvement with the CGI Superman cameo in The Flash.
I wonder if they even knew it was going to be there.
It sounds like they didn't.
Like, hey, just a heads up, we're going to do this. Okay, cool.
The documentary that Christian is talking about was at the 2024 Sundance Film Festival. It is titled Super/Man, the Christopher Reeve Story. It follows his rise to iconic status following the mid-1990s accident all the way through to his tragic passing.
Gosh, I forgot it was a horse riding accident.
Dude, crazy. I mean, doctors at the time, I remember doctors saying it was like 1 in a million. You know, like the way that he fell.
I don't think falling off a horse at all is going to be good, but yeah.
So anyway, and of course this begs, and I mean, I think this has always been an issue with holograms, you know, and CGI people that have passed away. It's like, is that appropriate?
It also says none of Reeve's children even watched the movie.
I don't blame them.
No wonder it bombed. Come on, guys.
Well, they didn't know.
We didn't know.
He didn't know he wasn't in it. So anyway, I mean, if you didn't let the family know, that's an extremely poor taste. especially being that the man is passed. I would have told somebody. So, again.
Yeah, it just takes 30 seconds to send a text message.
Again, and the fact that Reeve was proud of that role. And that role meant a lot to him. And it meant a lot to his family. And it's just shitty if that is indeed the case, which it sounds like it is.
James Gunn wouldn't let that happen.
I hope not. Karl Urban shared a photo of him rapping Mortal Kombat 2. It's just a photo of him standing beside a sign that says MK2, Johnny Cage.
Well, what was that picture of that belt?
What belt?
At the top there.
Well, that's just from the video. That's one of the posters from the video game.
Oh, yeah, that's too bad.
Well, I'm sure he'll have that shit
You
in the
think
movie.
so? He'll wear that belt in the movie?
Probably. Or we'll see the poster one. He looks, looking at him in this picture, all right. But I still don't think it's good. I still don't think it's a good match. Sorry.
It kind of looks like that Josh Duhamel or whatever.
That's married to Fergie or whatever.
Are they?
I think they're married. Finally, The Lost Boys. We all know The Lost Boys, the iconic vampire film from the 80s, directed by Joel Schumacher. David. That's what you just reminded me of.
I know his name because he won the Dead Meat's Royal Rumble
My blood
this
is
year.
in your veins.
The Dead Meat podcast.
What the fuck are you talking about?
The Dead Meat podcast and YouTube channel. You know, they do the kill counts and stuff. They are doing a new Royal Rumble. They did one last year and they did one this year where they create horror characters and have them in a computer run Royal Rumble. And last year, Megan won, and this year, David won.
Wow.
It was fun to watch.
I'll have to watch that. That sounds pretty interesting. This also sounds pretty interesting.
That's how I knew his name was David.
I was going to say, you noticed it took me a minute, right? I was like, oh, yeah, David.
I know that.
I was just like, okay. The Lost Boys is going to be a musical.
With starring Patrick Wilson?
Yeah, with Patrick Wilson. I assume he's going to be the...
Michael. You think he's going to be the dad?
Michael. If he's Michael, they're doing it all wrong. That was fucking funny. And then you know all the names. It's what's funniest.
The Frog Brothers.
The Frog Brothers. What's Corey Haim's name?
Dude, I don't know.
This should be easy.
Corey?
No.
Chad?
No.
I don't know.
Sammy.
Okay.
Sam.
There you go.
Oh, anyway, there is a teaser trailer for the Lost Boys musical. You're welcome to watch it on our Facebook page. All right.
We got to go to Broadway and see it, dude.
God damn, we got through all the news. That never happens. Crazy. And it was a busy week, too. We've been mentioning this for the last couple weeks, but Jeff Hardy is going to be in concert Friday, February 23rd at the Elks Lodge in Ashland, Kentucky.
And you have to buy your tickets at the Time Warp.
That's
can't
right.
Get them at the Elks Lodge.
Our friends at Time Warp Ashland have them available. $30 for one ticket or buy two or more for only $25 each. You can call 606-393-3046 for ticket information and to purchase. And I believe Matt will be there too.
I still think we should go.
You buying?
Maybe.
Well, you buy and we'll talk about it. This just dropped last week. Very, very interesting. Mick Foley returning to the area. It's going to be a little while before he gets here, October 12th.
Dude, love
at
Cactus
the Time
Jack.
Warp. Yeah, Time Warp.
Mankind.
Small location. You can keep going.
That's
is that all of them? Okay. He's also going to be in Vienna, West Virginia. That's near Parkersburg on October the 13th. So
Vienna.
Mick Foley is coming to town, and that's really cool. Let's take a quick look at other events happening around the area before we bow out, since we do have a little time. Okay. Disturbed, coming up February 15th at the Mountain Health Arena, 6:30 to 11 p.m. Tickets are available now at the Mountain Health Arena box office.
A Boogie with the Hoodie.
The Harlem
February
Globetrotters.
24th. You don't even want to talk about that?
Okay.
That was it. A Boogie with the Hoodie. At Mountain Health Arena.
Give the time and where they can get tickets.
8 p.m. February 24th, Saturday. Get your tickets at Ticketmaster and all box office locations.
Oh, I love that so much. March 27th, the Harlem Globetrotters will be in town at the Mountain Health Arena as well. 7 to 11 p.m.
Oliver Anthony.
Yeah, Oliver
Fudge
Anthony.
Rounds, dude. We're going to go see Fudge Rounds live.
Yeah, Fudge Rounds is coming to town on May 3rd.
I'm going to do all low. Trying to get a Fudge Round. Fat people falling down.
I'm sure it's very funny.
It is. You don't know the song?
I think so.
You know, bullshit pay.
Well, I know about bullshit pay.
That's the song, dude.
The Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live Glow Party.
Oh! I got real loud for that one.
Be at the
I saw an ad.
See your,
I saw an ad for it.
I did too, yeah.
Did you see Tyrannosaurus?
Yeah. Is that his name?
Yeah, dude. I watched the video on YouTube, dude. He picks up a car and bites pieces
That's
of
been
it
happening for 50 years, dude.
Yeah, I know. There's different ones.
It's
but
just
but he's coming here.
They put lights on it.
He's coming here.
You want to go? I think we should go.
He's got these hands that grab the car and pick it up and bite it, and his jaws.
It's the craziest shit you ever saw in your life, bro. I feel you.
I mean, yeah. He breathes fire, too.
February 2nd and 3rd, if you want to see this amazing glow party with the Tyrannosaurus. Tyrannosaurus. Like transmission?
Maybe just Transaurus.
Transaurus? Okay.
It also kind of sounds like transgender, but I don't think they want that.
Probably not.
Maybe it is a transgender dinosaur, though.
Going to be there on February 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. You can get information at the Charleston Coliseum and Civic Center.
I still think we need to go see Dr. Jordan Peterson, dude. We who wrestle with God.
No, we definitely don't.
Yes, we do, dude. He's gonna change our minds, open our minds.
No, he won't.
It's gonna be like the Matrix, dude. He's gonna give us pills.
You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland.
The Comedy Zone at the Paramount.
Yeah, I like that. Comedy Zone, January 26th, which is after this airs.
Twilight Zone a little bit.
I think because it's the Comedy Zone.
I mean, it's going to be like jokes about scary
No, I think it's
stuff?
just a play on the logo of Twilight Zone. I don't know.
There's always Loretta. Mean Girls.
Are you going to read each one?
Yeah.
All right. That already happened because that happens tonight.
Well, quit showing things that already happened.
Well, if you would shut up and wait a minute, I'm getting into February.
Yeah.
See? Even Siri's yelling at you. Like, will you tell that fucker to shut up for a minute?
Who is this, Van Halen?
No, these are cover bands. A tribute to Van Halen and Metallica, February 10th at the Paramount Arts Center. Doors are at 7, showtime 8.
Well, sometimes you got to cover to make the money, dude. Sometimes playing your original music doesn't pay the bills.
True. Very true. I don't know who that is.
Young Joke and Jake Coran.
I think it's Young Jock.
Young Joke. Jock? How about Young JOC?
Jaquan. I think I'm saying that right.
Jaquan. That one's easy to say. Young Joke. Jock. Young Jock. Young York. How about Young York? Tesla.
You're too much. Tesla, March 1st.
Not the Elon Musk Tesla.
No, the band Tesla. At the Paramount Arts Center, March 1st, 8 p.m. Tickets on sale now at the Paramount Arts Center box office.
They look kind of old.
They are. And that's all I've got, Christian.
No more events for me to read out?
No, thank God, because you're about to kill me. Don't forget, join us online each Tuesday at 11 a.m. for the video premiere of these episodes. Christian and I join the chat, and we will talk anything you'd like to talk about. Come watch the show and be a part of it. Support us on Podomatic.com, PODOMATIC.com/GeekZip podcast. We're on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube.
Like, share, and subscribe on YouTube for sure. Ring that bell to get notified about our new videos. But like he said, usually we just have one a week on every Tuesday. But there are more on our Patreon if you want to pay us a little money to get access to these special videos.
Boy, you are getting really good, man. I'm impressed. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching, listening. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week when hopefully Wes will be here.
Yeah, Wes, get your butt.
Come on.
And your hair better look good, too.
You guys have a good week.